We are absolutely flying up the ladder. We're now rank 900 in the world, which is handy because I've been, far too low. I mean, yeah, as I always say, I'm running Sork, Butterfree and Golisopod, but that's no excuse not to be in the top 1,000. Because why shouldn't Sork, Butterfree and Golisopod be in the top 1,000? Okay, what do we do here? You've got your own Soul, Brutal Swing or Bulldoze, Sucker Punch, you've got loads of ways to. You're definitely weakness policy Soul. Do I want your... Can I sleep powder that? Gonna run out of time. Butterfree. I do think Butterfree and Ogre is a good start here. Soul in the back for me. Sork or Golisopod here. I think Golly is good. Golly hits everything pretty well. It can normally one-shot Rillaboom, hopefully. You can do good damage with Aqua Jet into Entei, do good damage to Kyogre, do neutral damage into Soul, and if you don't have an Electro-type move, you're going to struggle against it. Neutral damage into Tornado. Interesting. What do you go for here? I mean, do you have Wild Charge on this Entei? Is that going to cause my Kyogre big trouble here? Do you just throw Rillaboom in? Do I just chuck a Sleep Powder out here? Do I chuck a Tailwind down? What do I do here? I'm down to get some status conditions on the go. Could Stone Edge my Butterfree, that would be annoying. I think I'm down to chuck a Sleep Powder onto Grim and just go for a Water Spout. You can Reflect and send out Rillaboom, I think that's okay. There we go. Sorry, not Reflect. Oh, interesting. Rather light screen's what I meant. Hey, did you not bring Rillaboom then? Interesting. I get a lovely Sleep Powder off. Water Spout. Now, here's the thing. Do I mind if I take a Thunder into my own Ogre? I would mind. Yeah, I would mind if you paralyse me and then get the paralysis off here. I do want to keep the pressure on. So I'm going to go to Sleep Powder on your Kyogre and go for... Should I go for a Water Spout again? If you because then I can't Sleep Powder you. In which case, do I want to swap out here? I did this last time, I just chucked a Sleep Powder. I'm going to go for Tailwind. I think that's probably the most useful. And Protect. Yeah, that's a good play, isn't it? Oh. Soul. I could have hit that with a lot of damage as well, though. I could just be Water Spouting here. I'm not, but I could have been. Ice Beam. That is really greedy. That is incredibly greedy. And you get the freeze. That is so greedy. That's bad, that is. Are you going to be Wide Guard Soul here? Would you risk a Wide Guard, knowing that I could just max and Geyser your face? I think I'm down to just like chuck a Sleep Powder over here. I will Water Spout. I think I will Water Spout. That is, you're so lucky as well with a freeze. That's annoying, isn't it? That is annoying. And that's greedy as well, because I could just Water Spout there, or at least Origin Pulse. You're not going to knock me out with a Thunder. That's greedy. You're greedy. Your Kyogre is incredibly greedy. Help! Wait a minute. I didn't get Tailwind up, did I? Oh, you idiot! I'm so stupid. I am so unbelievably stupid. Oh, that is so bad. I didn't get the Tailwind because you froze. You're a lucky freeze. I just assumed I got the Tailwind up. I just assumed I was faster. That's really bad for me now. That is so bad for me. Ah. Am I the biggest idiot that the world has ever seen? Oh my goodness. I think my only way to win here is be faster than your soul. Get a Steel Spike onto a Golisopod. Oh my goodness. That freeze, that 10% chance to freeze lost me the game. That is so bad. That most microscopic chance. Banning is on. Hello, Banning. I don't know if you saw, I made a massive error. I just assumed I got a Tailwind up with Butterfree, and I didn't. I didn't get it up. I got frozen for a 10% chance. Oh, that is. So I didn't. Then the next time I assumed I was fast with Kyogre and Water Spouted, then got absolutely destroyed by Soul. Does this KO? It's not stab. It does KO. Yeah. So this is a joke, right? This is an absolute joke. So when he hit Kyogre with Max Lightning, he crit, so went down to 4 HP. And then you hit Golisopod with a Max Lightning crit, because that doesn't KO either Pokemon. Well, we didn't KO Ogre, it definitely won't KO Golisopod. His defences are monstrous. That is, I mean, this is the luckiest guy. You've had a 10% chance to freeze into 2 crits, which actually did make a massive difference. So what's that? 10% chance times 5% chance times 5% chance. That's a joke, isn't it? And it's so annoying as well, because I think the last 15 games I've played, I've won every single one. I've won every single one. What happens now? You've got Entei in the back. We're in the rain. Let's assume then that I'm faster than your Ogre. I think that's the only way I win there. Is if I'm faster. Or you miss an Origin Pulse. That's annoying. And the lightning as well, interesting. The Mindstorm doesn't matter. It does give me good attacks the next turn. Your Soul is faster, so you'll end up proccing my weakness policy before I do anything like proccing yours. So what do I want to do here? Can I Quake? Oh, I think I need to Steel Spike Ogre and... No, I don't. Let's Mindstorm Ogre for the KO, and then I have to See, if I get a Steel Spike up, I'm pretty sure I could survive an Earthquake. But I need to knock out here. Oh, and the rain is... I'd then have to avoid... Oh dear. I don't think I can win this game now from 2 crits and a freeze. So what can you do? Did I Quake that slot or did I Mindstorm it? Because that is a seriously bad play. That is a... What is this guy doing? That's what I mean. Like, he's so lucky to even be around. I could have Quaked. I should have Quaked that slot. Oh, it doesn't get the... This is what I mean. And you survive on 1 HP. Because actual fact, I think I could win this game. I need you to miss a Sacred Fire, realistically. I don't know what this guy is doing. I mean, you've got 3 Pokemon, and you're... If I had Quaked and got the knockout there, you'd auto look like there's no way you think to me, I think my Entei can survive that. Because now you have to hit... I could have protected. No. Because now you have to hit an Origin Pulse with your Kyogre in the back. And in this case, potentially a Sacred Fire. Obviously you hit. But you might as well get the burn whilst you're here, mate. Might as well. Survive on what? So this is what's happened this game so far. Freeze. Double crit, which was incredibly necessary. If I could have protected there. If I had protected there, you would lose... I don't understand what this guy is doing. This is... Anyway. Freeze. A crit that really mattered into my Ogre, leaving me on 4 HP. A crit that really mattered into my Glass Puddle, which knocked it out. Then you survive on 1 HP. I mean, how is this guy even in Masterball? If I'm honest with you, because he's actually, even though he got all of that luck, he's given me chances to win the game, but then got lucky again. You can miss a Sacred Fire. You could have not burnt me, and then in this situation, you could miss an Origin Pulse. I mean, that is rather annoying. That is really bad. I'm not being bitter, but that was the most... I couldn't have been any more unlucky. Oh, have we been speed tied the whole time? Oh, did you survive again? I'll just stay on at 5 HP then, shall I? That's a joke. That is an absolute joke. And then a crit to finish off. You're having me on it, yeah. So you're also telling me that I lost every single speed tie with Kyogre. So here's what's happened in that game. Freeze, 10% chance. A crit that really mattered, what's that, 5% chance? A crit that really mattered, 5% chance. Get 2 low rolls on both the Pokemon. You hit your Sacred Fire. Well, to be fair, that's 95% chance, but still. And then you also burn the Sacred Fire, which in the end game won you that match. And also, I had lost every single speed tie against Solgaleo. And I still nearly won. How is that person even remote? I mean, you should still be in Great Ball, mate. There's no way. And this is annoying as well. I was ranked 900, right? After winning 15 games in a row. And I went up by about, what, 1,500 space. I went from 3,000, or 2,000 spaces, went from 3,000 to just under 1,000. I lose one single game, and I'm down by 700 spaces. It's winding me up sometimes, this game. Like, what's the point playing so well, making every right decision, and then just getting messed up by RNG? And not just one bit, loads. And that's the thing, out of the games I was telling you, where I won 15 games or whatever, or lost one, the one game I lost was when I got burnt twice consecutively from Scald, which is a 9% chance. And if one of those doesn't burn, then I win the game. It's infuriating. What is that on me? Get off! What? Stupid fly. Anyway, that's annoying.